Hello, my friends. Bree Danielle here, registered nurse, nurse coach, and multi-passionate entrepreneur. I am so excited to share with you how to not be a spammy Samantha in the DMs and instead be the sweet Susie that people want to talk to. Okay, so let's get started. Why do DMs work? Well, if you're building a business online, if you're a coach, or if you sell products, if you're affiliate, whatever you do, and you're trying to build your business online, DMs, like reaching out and having conversations, will 100% speed up your process to hitting success. But there's a caveat. There's different ways to communicate, especially in the DMs. And if you aren't doing it in a respectful way, then it could actually hurt you. So let's talk about how to do this in a way that will help you grow. Okay. So I want to first clear up that in the marketing world, which is my zone of genius, marketing and sales, we use the term leads. This is a human that is either cold, warm, or hot. All right. Cold lead, warm, or hot lead. I actually really hate using the word leads. I like to say potential client, okay? Because I don't think that potential clients should be a number on a spreadsheet, okay? I think we're humans and we're potentially going to work with somebody, okay? Or they're going to potentially become a customer of ours. So I'm going to refer to leads as potential clients. All right. So when we're talking about potential clients, like I said, you have three different levels of potential clients. You have your cold client, potential client, your warm, and your hot. So the people that are cold are brand new to you. They don't know you at all. So this could be somebody that you just sent a friend request to, or they sent you a friend request. Okay, that is a cold potential client. Now, a warm potential client is somebody who you've already connected with on social media and you've already been in each other's worlds. Okay, so this person's looking at you like, oh, yeah, I kind of see what you're doing over here. And I'm warming up to you and your message and what you offer. Okay. And then the last type of potential client is going to be a hot potential client. This is somebody who has been in your world on social media for a long time, and they've been watching you. They might not have been engaging, but they've been watching you. Okay. So you have built up some trust and authority with this potential client. This could also be, depending on what kind of business you're in, friends or families. So when you are growing a business, it is nice to utilize your hot potential clients. Now, family and friends, they might not become potentially, they might not become your clients, but they're a great referral source. So we still do consider them to be hot potential clients, hot leads. Okay. So, um, DMs, this is why they really work. Now, we're going to talk about right now cold potential clients. Okay. You've sent a friend request or they've sent a friend request. You guys have just come into each other's world and you want to see if they're going to be a potential client of yours. So the best way to go about this is to first send an intro message out, not going straight for the jugular, okay? We don't want to pitch somebody who doesn't know jack about us, okay? We can pitch somebody that's a hot potential client, but not a cold potential client. So it's so important to understand who you're speaking to. So in this first example I'm going to give you is a cold potential client. Let's say you sent a friend request out. Let me back up one step. If you are prospecting on social media, so meaning you're looking for potential humans to work with, I recommend that you check out their profile before you even send them a friend request. Make sure that they're even somebody that you vibe with, because the worst thing that can happen, especially for coaches and new coaches, is to sell a coaching container to somebody that you totally just don't vibe with, to the point where you're like dying and ready for the container to be over. That's not the kind of business that you want to be in, right? So first, before you even send a request out, you're prospecting over here on social media, check out their profile. Make sure that there's just something of common ground between you and this other human before you send their friend request. Send the friend request, wait for them to accept. that friend request. And here's why, because if you send a message with the friend request, it goes straight into the other folder. Okay. So even if they accept your friend request, your message is in that other folder. And most people don't check that other folder. So send the friend request, wait for them to accept, and then jump into their inbox. Pro tip, go engage on their profile first. Find some posts that you like, post some comments, like the posts, go check out the stories by clicking on their profile picture. If they have any stories up, engage in those. Okay. Show some interest, then pop into the DMs. And the process I use with my clients is pretty simple. Let me go to my little document here. I have a pretty elaborate script that we follow. There is 5 steps, okay? Number 1 is build rapport. Number 2 is find out what their goal is. Number 3 is find out what's getting in the way for them to attain this goal. Number 4 is clarify if uncertain, like what their goal is, like clarify and like dig a little deeper if you need to. Number 5, position yourself as the expert and pitch them for whatever your services are. So in my case, and like nurse coaches and most coaches will offer like a free strategy call or free discovery call. That's when you would pitch them the free call. Okay. All right. So when building rapport, you've sent them, you've checked them out, you've engaged, sent them a friend request, they've accepted, you jump into their DMs. Again, this is for cold potential clients. So simple, you guys. Just, hey, so and so, hey, Sally. Make sure you use their name because the algorithm loves it when you use the names. Hey, Sally, it's great to connect with you. I can see you're really into X, Y, and Z. Let's say you notice that she posts a lot about gardening. I can see that you're really into gardening. Actually, that was a bad example. Let me see. Okay, let's say she's been posting like recipes and stuff. Um, hey, Sally, and you're a holistic health coach. Okay, so you're looking for people that want to improve their health. So when you go onto the profile, you want to look for people that are actually posting maybe that they're walking or they're posting recipes or they're posting what they made for dinner or something like that. Hi, Sally, it's great to connect with you. I can see that you're really into cooking nutritious meals for your family. How long have you been in the habit of doing this? So great to connect with you. I can see you're into this. And then end the message with a question, not 2 questions, not 3, 1. Um, let's say that you're a coach who helps like postpartum moms. It could be like, hey, Sally, great to connect with you. I can see that you're a really great, first time mom. How's it going for you? So that would be your question. So there's different, it depends on what your niche is, right? And who you help and what you serve. And if you're a nurse coach and you've been trained like the rest of us to just go out and serve everybody on every problem, which I don't recommend, but it could go like you've gone to their profile, you've learned a little bit about them, and you can use what you've learned from just their post to say, I see you're really into this. How long have you been into this thing? Okay. So that's it. That's for your cold people. All right. Then you start going through my process of building rapport, find out what their goal is, find out what's stopping them from hitting their goal, clarify, and then pitch whatever it is. Bonus tip here. When you're in the DMs and you're having conversations, so this message was sent out to Sally, she responds, um, she responds to you like, "Oh, yeah, thanks for reaching out. Yeah, I've been trying to get my health back on track for like the last 6 months." You want to respond like, "Oh my gosh, that's amazing. It sounds like you're really passionate about it. How has that been working for you?" Again, you want to end every message with one question, okay? This keeps the conversation going. So by asking like that question, "How is it going for you?" That's like your first question to like for her to be like, "Oh, yeah, it's going pretty well. I'm definitely more consistent." And then your response could be like, "That's great. Do you have a goal? Are you cooking for your family to try to get healthier?" So that's what I mean by digging. You want to dig. You want to just be a human. Like think about if you ran into Sally, let's say at a book club. You've never met Sally before and you're just getting to know her and you're having a conversation. These are the type of questions you're going to ask her if you're trying to get to know somebody, right? Well, you're going to do the same thing in the DMs. All right. So that's how you take somebody who's completely cold to warm and then to hot. Because once you have pitched them, once you've gone back and forth, and if you've pitched them like, hey, I think I might be able to help you. I can see from what you've shared, it sounds like you're having a hard time with X, Y, and Z, and I think I can really help you. Do you want to jump on a free strategy call? And then they book the call, and boom, you've now taken them from cold without being a spammy Samantha to a hot potential client. Beautiful. Okay, so that's my example for how to communicate in the DMs with cold potential clients. Now, if you're like, I really want to get to my goal quicker and I don't have time to sit in the DMs all day, which I can totally get, I can resonate with that 100%. You can reach out to all your current connections. So these are going to be your warm and hot potential clients. And this message is going to be a little bit more directly to the pitch, which is okay because these are your warm and hot potential clients. They're not cold, okay? Now, what would a message look like to a warm or hot potential client? I always recommend my clients when they're doing this that let me find my little cheat sheet here, that there's like a couple different pieces to this, like I call it like their intro DM. So if they're just starting out, let's say as a nurse coach, they can send a message like this. They can send a message saying they're sharing the exciting news that they started a nurse coaching practice. They're sharing who they help and with what. They are saying that they're trying to get the word out. They pitch a free discovery strategy clarity call and ask for a referral. Okay? So this is an example of what this could look like. Hey, Sally, I have some exciting news. I started my own business as a board certified nurse coach. I help women who are feeling run down and frustrated and anxious with their day to day lives. I help them find more joy and purpose. I use multiple holistic modalities to help my clients uncover underlying stressors, process them, and I equip them with the techniques they need to move forward in their lives. To get the word out, I'm offering free strategy calls. And then you just pitch that you ask the question right there. If this is something you'd be interested in, I'd love to get you scheduled. If not, no worries. Referrals are the biggest compliment. If you can think of anyone that would find this valuable, let me know. Send. Now, why does this work? This works with your warm and hot potential clients because you're sharing. You're literally just, again, if you were in person and you ran into Sally, you haven't seen in like a year, you'd be like, yeah. So, you'd ask her how she's doing, and hopefully she'd ask you back. This is what you would say to her face to face. So you're just saying it in the DM, right? You're sharing the exciting news. You're telling her who you help, how you help, and then you're offering your free whatever it is. For nurse coaches, it's usually a free session. If you're maybe in a holistic health wellness coach of some sort, maybe you have a free PDF or maybe if you sell products, you have a free sample or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? But you give them something free. You offer them of something of value that is completely like no commitments on their end. And then you ask, hey, if you're not interested, no worries. I love like my business is going to be growing off of referrals. So if you can think of anyone that this would be valuable for, I would really appreciate it. And then you hit send. And then here's pro tip, bonus tip. Send one more message after that saying, "Hey, by the way, I saw that Johnny left for college. How you doing?" So you follow up with something personable. Okay? So again, as if you ran into her in person, sharing the exciting news and then saying like, "Oh my gosh, I saw on social media that your son went off to college. Like, that's a big deal for a mom. How you doing?" So that's it, you guys. That's how you're gonna how you're going to be successful in the DMs with cold potential clients and then with warm and hot potential clients. Two different ways. It's starting a natural conversation and then it's sharing something in a very natural manner. Okay, that is not spammy. That is coming from a place of love, from of service and excitement. Let me see here. Looking at my notes. I hope you got some value out of that. I would love to know. And if this is something that you would love help with, hit me up in my DMs and let's chat. I do offer free sessions, so I would be happy to get on a call with you. But if that, if anything, just jump in my DMs. If you have any questions about this training, if I missed anything, let me know. All right. I will talk to you later, my friends. Bye now.